What's up, everyone, and welcome to the channel. This is Abbalove. Let's go. This channel is solely focused on highlighting the greatness of God in the community. Now, if you're new to the channel or new to Abbalove community, welcome. When you're here, you are family. Now, if you haven't done so, please hit the like and subscribe button so you get fresh new videos and testimony and really hear about what God is doing among the community. Now, before we continue with today's episode, let's pause for a moment to intercede in prayer for our brothers and sisters in both Ukraine and Russia. So go ahead and pause the video right here and come back once you are done. Are you tired of the same old tennis game at the park? Or the same old ping pong game at the rec center? Are you tired of looking for the ball after hitting it over the fence? Or looking for the ping pong underneath the table? Well, from the makers of tennis and ping pong comes pickleball. But you don't have to play by yourself because it comes with 2 paddles. But what's funner than 2 paddles? 4 paddles!
People, welcome to the blue tab. As you can see,
So what is this game you're playing?
pickle something.
Pickle something? Is it called pickleball?
Yes, that
What do you think about this game?
It's nice.
It's nice?
But wait, where's the pickle?
What is this game that they're playing?
Pickle.
Pickle? This is called pickle?
Yes, it's
Ball.
Pickleball, okay. Oh, yeah! Hannah Lana, best friend turned rival in the game of Fortress. You know, taking care of our physical body is just as important as taking care of our spiritual body. But if you're looking for the best way to stay healthy, stay fit, and to have fun, what better way to do it than to do it with your friends and your community? Now, we've been meeting up to exercise almost every week now, and if you'd like to be part of that, send a comment below or send us a message, and we send out the invites the day before to let you know when and where we're meeting. And if you have other activities that we can do together that you think will be really, really fun, let us also know in the comments section below or send us a message on the WhatsApp group. And this is for everybody, okay? You don't have to have kids. You can just be who you are and join us. Let's stay fit together. Let's stay healthy together. In today's episode, we are joined with 2 of our first guests here in the channel. They are joining us at the studio in IHC. Alright, welcome everyone. We are live at the studio here in IHC, and we have 2 of our very awesome guests. They're our first guests in our series of Abbalove Let's Go. And we have Nita here and Sarah. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, Nita?
3 things. It's one of them is that I just got married not too long ago.
Yes! Woo! Congratulations, married life.
Thank you. I know. 2, this is gonna be a new change for my life, that we are going to start a new ministry, and I'm excited for it. I'm scared at the same time. And 3, I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone right now by really putting myself out there instead of just doing what do we call it, a hidden ministry.
Oh, undercover. Huh?
Undercover, where people don't see you, nobody approach you, nobody talk to you. But yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Sarah, maybe 3 things that we not yet know about you, but you want everybody else to know.
Oh, people might know, but I will share. I am Chinese Cambodian, and I love music and concerts. And the third thing is I love food and boba.
If you love boba, Chinese Cambodian, if you're married, talk to these 2 ladies. They're awesome. They will give you wisdom. Now, I know that today is a very special day.
Yes.
You ladies are starting this, what is it called, the Rapha Women's Ministry?
Yes.
Can you just give us maybe a context as where the word Rapha comes from?
The word Rapha just is coming from God, because in the beginning I was thinking about, okay, what is I want to start a ministry that's directed to healing, and Rapha is God the healer.
Jehovah Rapha, right?
Jehovah Rapha.
Awesome.
That's where it's come from. And when that healing ministry didn't happen, but Sarah come to me and was sharing, random time, we just have a lunch date just to catch up. But Sarah brought up the idea about having a woman ministry, and we were talking about it. As we talk about it, the idea come, hey, I have this name that God's been giving me, and I know it's my side that this is not happening, because I know God's been speaking to me, but I'm so reluctant of stepping up because I'm scared and I'm not really qualified.
I think we all are
So,
underqualified at some
But
point.
then Sarah come and says, do you want to do it together?
Oh.
I was like, joining these 2 together? That might work. So that's how Rapha was born.
If you don't know what Rapha is, so speak to Nita. She can tell you exactly what the background story is behind that. Now, Sarah, let me ask you. So she mentioned that, at some point you already had it in your heart to kind of like wanting to do this. So the question is, what inspired you to really want to pursue this, even to share that with Nita?
I love spending time with the girls. That's like my special quality time, and a lot of my healing and comforting and supporting has happened in women's, like just hanging with the ladies. And so I want to be able to share that with other women, to be able to walk through with healing and comforting as well. And so that's what inspired me.
Wow, that's awesome. Now, I want to ask this question. I'm not a woman, so I wouldn't know, but you ladies are the expert on this. We happen to be part of the community. So what is one thing, maybe I'll ask Nita first, what is one thing that you know is impacting women right now, locally and globally?
I think for a lot of us women, we tend to serve, but we hardly have time to reflect to ourselves and give ourselves a proper nutrition, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. That's one thing that we're lacking, and I realized that in myself too, because I will be working, coming home late, and then do all the chores at home. By the time I'm done with everything, I barely have time to even read the Bible. So that's kind of like trigger it. It's like, wow, I don't even have time for God. That's not good. And of course, I just got married. That changed things even more.
Right.
Because now I have to care for someone else too,
Right.
not just for myself. So, and I think that's the issue with women nowadays, is we are becoming so busy that we're neglecting ourselves. And that is why the hurt, the disappointment, everything happens, because we are not taking the time to really reflect, what about me? And that's, it might sound selfish at some point, but that is what missing in a lot of women's life, is the time for themselves to be cared for, because they're so busy to care for others.
Wow. Okay. What about you? What do you think is impacting women, both locally and globally?
I was thinking about the same, very similar, the issue of time. Like God has given us time, and how to balance it as a woman, caring for the family, and then also taking care of chores, and just multitasking, and being able to have that quiet time and just be able to rest and be able to enjoy and embrace also, time for yourself. And so, yeah, it's just juggling all of that, I think, is definitely.
Wow. So to me that's an eye opener because my wife, she tends to a lot of the stuff at home. I'm like, I don't even know what to do if she's not at home. I'm calling her when she's in school. Hey, hon, how do I do the laundry again? How many cups of detergent should I put? How many scoops of rice? How much to feed the kids? But we love our ladies, okay? We love our ladies, and yes, it cannot come at a better time than this. So if you're interested in joining, I would encourage all the women to really, join the women's ministry that you ladies are spearheading in this season. That is really awesome. Okay, so if you want to join, make sure you contact Nita and Sarah for this. Okay, now final question. Actually, last two questions. So, what has God been doing to you with your life personally?
He says, "Oh, ye of little faith." I think he's been speaking to me to step out of my comfort zone, and definitely women's ministry is one of those things. To be able to connect with the community, and not be afraid to try something new. I think I'm always like, the planner, like I have to have my steps lined up, but I think with God, sometimes he just free flows. So I'm learning to step out of my comfort zone, and having the support to do that has been awesome. To just try a new adventure and not be afraid. I think fear holds me back a lot of times, and I think it holds a lot of people back because of the unknown. But just learning that it's okay to make mistakes and just to try something new.
Awesome. What about you, Nita? What has God been doing in your life nowadays?
Well, I think God is really similar to Sarah. Has been pushing me forward, and a lot of times I hide. Like I avoid confrontation. I avoid people just because of that fear too, of like, what if I'm not qualified enough? What if I'm not competent enough to do something? And this women ministry, it's really putting me out of my comfort zone, and I'm not used to a ministry that's I have to talk with people so much, and that's where I feel like where my downfall is, social and communication. But I feel God is pushing me toward the direction where I'm forced now. I have to text the ladies. I have to continually communicate with them. So that's really one thing that God is really pushing me out.
Awesome. That's great. So I'm not a woman, obviously, but how can someone like me be involved in the women's ministry? I know it's not limited to the women. I know that for sure, because God's ministry, God's love is for everybody, whether you're a grown person or maybe a child. But how can someone like me be involved or somehow support the women's ministry?
I think you guys have already been doing it before even starting the launch. Like all the men and the women, it's like, pastoral and the teen communities. Like, what can we do to help? Just by asking that question, and even like babysitting the kids, giving the time off. Like, you dads have been stepping up. Like, you guys have been amazing, and just giving that women that space and time to be able to meet up. So you guys have already been doing it, and we're so grateful for that.
It's good to know. So, you could also support in prayer. Obviously, we have two wonderful women that are spearheading this. Please keep them in your prayer. Keep the entire women's ministry in prayer. And we really I'm looking forward to hearing great things. I know husbands, encourage your wife to be part of this. If you're the boyfriend, encourage your girlfriend to be part of this. And if you're a single lady, be part of this. You want to be part of this. You want to be able to grow with strong spiritual women like Nita and Sarah. And I really hope to hear great things. Maybe have you ladies back in the channel, and maybe bring a few other ladies to maybe speak on what's been happening since they joined the women's ministry. Okay?
Definitely.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we're heading back to you, man.
I highly encourage all the women to be part of that ministry. And if you are interested, go ahead and send us a comment below, or reach out to Nita and Sarah and let them know that you are really interested in being part of that community. You've experienced being part of that community also? Let us know. Give us a comment in the comment section below and encourage somebody else to be part of that movement. If there is something that God is working in your life and you'd like to share with everybody in the community, maybe it'll be an encouraging one. Please let me know on the comment section below. Send me a direct message, or even send me a message on WhatsApp, and we can talk about it and we can plan things out. Let everybody know what God is doing in your life. So once again, this is Aaron. Thanks for watching. Abbalove, let's go.